This
All
is
right,
interesting
let's be fair
right
to them.
here.
Let's find out who they think are the Pied Pipers that have no chance of winning. Pied Piper candidates include, but aren't limited to, Ted Cruz, who came in second, Donald Trump, and Ben Carson. So what does that show you? That shows you a couple things. Number one, I have no idea what is going on in this country. And these are all the top political experts on the Democratic side. I mean, the guys who have no chance of winning, Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, came in number one and number two. They had no idea what was going to hit them. Number two, they're like, let's promote these guys because they'll hurt the Republican Party, which is not really aligned with them. No, it turns out the Republican voters perfectly align with Donald Trump and Ted Cruz. And for a while, Ben Carson was number one. He's the only guy who ever had a lead on Donald Trump. So they picked literally like the three guys who had the only chance of winning. When are you going to get it through your thick skulls? The Republicans are not a reasonable party. In other parts of the WikiLeaks, when she's talking to the bankers...
Isn't that interesting that the very people that they thought were going to lose were the top three? That's just crazy.
I consider that a compliment.
Howard Dean thinks Trump might be on cocaine.
Now I'm joined by MSNBC contributor Governor Howard Dean, former governor of Vermont, also the former DNC chairman. Governor, nice to see you again.
Thanks, Kate.
Last night, a lot of people were tweeting all about the same thing when they were watching the debate. It had nothing to do with Donald Trump and what he was saying, but it was what he was doing. I know you noticed this, too. He was sniffling. I want to play just from the first answer in last night's debate. Here's how it went.
She's in deep trouble. We don't have agreement. It's said, okay, good. I want the agreements better. The bigger numbers than ever. And
so following a bunch of sniffles, Governor Dean, you wrote on Twitter, notice Trump sniffing all the time. Coke user? Why did you go there?
Don't go there.
You can't make a diagnosis over the television. I would never do that. But he has some interesting, that is actually a signature of people who use cocaine.
It's also a signature of people that don't drink orange juice.
I'm not suggesting that Trump does, but...
Well, you are suggesting it actually in a tweet.
Well, no, I'm suggesting we think about it, because here's the interesting constellation. So he sniffs during the presentation, which is something that users do. He also has grandiosity, which is something that accompanies that problem. He has delusions. I'm not talking about being crazy, but for example, when he told everybody it was very smart not to pay taxes and then denied he said it after he said it in front of 100 million people, it's not that he's delusionary about it, it's that he thinks somehow he's not going to get caught. That is delusional. He has trouble with pressured speech. He interrupted, as you pointed out, Hillary Clinton 29 times. He couldn't keep himself together. So, look, do I think at 70 years old he has a cocaine habit? Probably not. But, you know, it's something that I think it'd be interesting to ask him and see if he ever had a problem with that.
So as a physician and as a medical person yourself, you're suggesting that we ought to look at whether the Republican candidate for president has a cocaine habit.
No, I don't think he has a cocaine habit. But again, I don't make any diagnosis over the television. I don't. I think that's wrong. I think
your whole practice should be done over the television. If Trump is not using cocaine, boy, I think he should be. He's on that private jet, right? He doesn't have to go through security. He's got those bedrooms, constantly going to the bathroom, doing a nice line, a nice reel. And sit back in those comfortable seats. Have somebody give me a drink. I want to do some more. Oh, God, this is good. Flying all over the country. Doing some speeches without notes, no teleprompters. Oh, God, that's the life. And nobody's stopping you. Oh, yeah, that's so good. Believe me, I hope he's doing it, but he's not. I don't think he is, because I'll tell you why. And, of course, I've got experience with the drug. He's not fidgeting. A coke user will fidget. So yeah, he's talking, but he is not fidgeting. It's an important sign that we're missing.